The classic game room, as I like to call it, was actually my first game room. I know I talked about my first game room last episode, but let's be real, that was more of a bedroom than anything else. With this actual game room, I was able to finally expand my wings and show off a lot of my stuff that was in storage. I had a blast being able to organize and display all my stuff in my room dedicated entirely to nerdy stuff. In my first year using this game room, my couch was my main hangout place. Same thing with my office chair. I bought a gaming storage shelf to show off a lot of my classic games, and man was I happy. At the time though, I still had too many games. And I had to use my old clothes drawer to hold the majority of my games. It was a start after all. My computer was in the game room, having followed me from my old bedroom, and would, annoyingly, be taken over by the asshole known as the other RBD guy. Also, I had a shitty old wooden desk at first. This desk had been with me since high school. It was the cheapest desk my parents could get at the time, and they always intended to give me a better one. Eventually, they would keep their word and give me a major upgrade. As I started my second year, the posters were expanded and loved upon. I was able to get all 6, at the time, Star Wars Saga posters and proudly display them. Also, my desk was finally replaced. My parents had bought me a new desk as a Christmas gift and had finally fulfilled the prophecy of upgrading my desk. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I also got some new consoles. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One had just came out, which meant I had to rearrange my active gaming consoles and put some of the older ones I owned in storage. I also forgot to mention this, but this game room had a built-in bathroom. I would show it off a little bit in some of the episodes, and of course it's convenient to have something like this handy for poop breaks. You know, in between those gaming sessions. For year 3, I don't remember this time frame too well. I was on vacation at the time while the colossal boil on my ass, known as the other RBD guy, took over. That dude tricked me into letting him run my show for a bit, and I learned my lesson. Anyway, before I left, I did get a sweet CRT television for my old retro consoles to be played upon. I always intended on ordering a CRT on Amazon or eBay one day, but someone had actually put one out next to my complex's garbage to be thrown away. My wife and I made the brave/crazy, brazy I guess, trek to get it from right outside the dumpster downstairs, up to our apartment, and then up the stairs into my game room. And let me tell you, CRT TVs weigh a lot. A lot. Did I mention how awesome my wife is? Because she is. Eventually, my vacation was cut short, and for year 4, I was back in charge of my show. Nothing really changed this year. I did get a Nintendo Switch, though. That was awesome. Year 5, hoo boy, I was held captive for a year, and it's still very fresh. Because of this, I didn't really have too much time to do stuff to the game room. Right before I was turned into a puppet, I did add another gaming case to hold my PlayStation 2 games, and some of my PlayStation 3 games. Also, I totally got a sweet The Last Jedi poster. I didn't mean for it to be that big, though. And that's pretty much it. I ended up getting this new game room while I was held captive, and I've adapted to it pretty well. Though it does deserve a proper tour, doesn't it? Let's do that now. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that was a great segment. Please, continue on. What?